What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. So it looks like Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao has hired his first strength and conditioning coach, Justin Fortune, and he's decided to do that after the departure of Alex Ariza. I'm not really sure. One thing that's weird about Pacquiao's camp is you see other guys like Miguel Cotto, who have been in the sport for a while. You see guys like Floyd Mayweather, even Zab Judah, and despite whatever you want to say about their resume or their fighting style or anything like that, I honestly feel those other seasoned veterans, because all of those guys, Shane Mosley, um, Zab Judah, Pacquiao, everyone that I just mentioned, have been in the sport for quite some time, and I honestly feel all of those guys um, have more control over their career than Manny Pacquiao, which is sad because in terms of superstardom, Manny Pacquiao was an international star. He still is an international star. Obviously, some of his star power was taken down a notch with his knockout, but he's still a recognizable figure in the sport of boxing. So I just really feel like Manny Pacquiao has, out of all those guys, has the least control over his career and what he wants to do. You look at Miguel Cotto, he kind of goes with the trainer that he wants. He recently enlisted the help of Freddie Roach, who also coincidentally trains Manny Pacquiao. He fought on Showtime. He fought on HBO. Same thing with Zab Judah. Look at Zab Judah, and then he got a big fight at his own hometown, the Barclays, against Danny Garcia. He works with Golden Boy. He can work with Top Rank if he wants. I just feel like he has more control. With Manny Pacquiao, I'm curious to see, for a guy who's been in the sport so long and been um, a top level contender for so long, it just seems like he would have more hands on into his own career as far as what he wants. And with Pacquiao, I don't really know what he wants. I don't know if he just has other people advise him and make his decisions for him, or if he's actually like the departure of Alex Ariza. Did Pacquiao want that? He just seems kind of like almost like a kid who's getting ready for picture day, and their parents pick out their outfit, style their hair, comb their hair, whatever, braid their hair, and he doesn't really have say. Now you look at some of the other kids, and I feel like they're picking out their own outfit, they're ironing their outfits, and they're wearing what they would like to wear for school picture day. But again, this is all just my own interpretation. I just don't see Pacquiao as just being as hands on. Like I said, I don't know if he didn't want Alex Ariza in the camp anymore, because to me it seems more of a problem with Freddie Roach, and I guess he picked his poison, and possibly because they couldn't get along, Freddie Roach and Alex Ariza maybe decided to stick with the trainer, and the strength and conditioning coach wasn't as needed, as opposed to being the big head honcho and saying, hey, you guys, I'm paying you both handsomely, and you need to get along. You need to be civil, put all that bullshit aside. I just don't see Pacquiao taking, from what it looks like on the outside, taking command of his career. Same thing with Bob Arum. It looks like Bob Arum makes a lot of his decisions. And again, for a guy who's been in the sport, it's kind of disheartening because he's worked hard. He's accomplished some things that other people have not. And I don't know how much control, creative control, he has over his own career. And he's on the last leg of it. But as far as his choice to rehire Justin Fortune, um, I mean, he didn't really have an option. That's cool. It's a big fight. It's a crossroads fight for him. If he loses this one, he's definitely going to push himself deeper and deeper into a hole and deeper into a limelight, especially if he loses convincingly with no controversy. So it looks like he decided to go with someone that he knows, that he's worked with, aside from Alex Ariza. And it was pretty shocking that Brandon Rios and Robert Garcia picked up Alex Ariza. I didn't know that would be sometimes people stay out of it for conflict of interest. You look at the Floyd Mayweather and Canelo fight. Um, Shane Mosley had fought both of those fighters, and they even depict this on the All Access. Team Canelo wanted Shane Mosley to get some rounds in sparring with Canelo, but he had his own fight, and it looked like out of conflict of interest, he didn't necessarily want to help Canelo prepare for the Mayweather showdown. So he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't," for a variety of reasons. Um, and the funny thing is, some people think I hate Manny Pacquiao. I don't hate him. I don't know him to hate him. It's never been that serious. And he's an entertaining fighter. I do see the flaws that he brings to the table, and most people have not been able to overcome those flaws based on supreme athleticism. But at the end of the day, I don't hate Pacquiao. I think I hate some of his fans, but not all of them. If you're cool and you're respectable and you have your opinions, that's cool. But a lot of the Pacquiao fans that I've encountered, especially in the YouTube boxing community, are just really over the top. And one of the strangest and weirdest things about this whole turn of events with Pacquiao going with Justin again, his former strength and conditioning coach, is it seems to me that you would, um, in essence, rid yourself of one STD and problem so you have a clean bill of health. But that's not really what Pacquiao has. If you really follow the sport of boxing, um, Justin Fortune and Freddie Roach have had a tumultuous relationship. Like they didn't like each other, they hated each other. And if I'm not mistaken, which I'm probably not, since my name is Ego. No, I'm just playing. But I know my boxing. Um, I believe Justin sued Freddie Roach for like defamation of character. There was actually a legal settlement and lawsuit that was filed between the two. So that alone shows you that the two don't like each other. So point being, you remove Alex Ariza because he can't get along with Freddie Roach, and you bring back your former strength and conditioning coach who can't get along with Freddie Roach and actually sued him. So it's like you're getting rid of chlamydia only to get herpes. Like, I mean, it doesn't really make sense to me. Like, you're still, like, I understand it maybe based on the fact that this is someone you worked with and you liked his style, but either way, it still doesn't remove the Freddie Roach factor that neither of these guys get along with Freddie Roach. And with that being said, possibly, maybe, just maybe, it's something to do with Freddie Roach and his methods or something, because Alex Ariza and Justin Fortune are two completely different strength and conditioning coaches. There's not like they came from the same circle or anything like that. And both of them can't seem to get along with your trainer. So kind of makes me question, why is it so hard for everyone to get along with? Sometimes you have to consider the source. So maybe it's something Freddie Roach is doing or his demeanor. I don't know. I'm not in the Pacquiao camp, so I don't really know. But either way, I find it pretty strange that you get rid of Alex Ariza because it's more of a headache, and whoever you hire and get to replace him, ideally should rectify the situation or make for smooth sailing through the rest of the training camp, because obviously no training camp wants dysfunction and disorder where people can't get along. Anything like that is distracting to the fighter. He doesn't want to have to babysit or deal with negative energy when he's training for a crossroads fight. So really weird that Pacquiao is going back with this strength and conditioning coach. Um, but with Pacquiao, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. He just seems kind of more of a puppet in terms of where his career goes and what he wants. But I'm really anxious for this fight. All the other fights that I was really dying to see, most of them have already happened. David Haye and Tyson Fury, that fight's not happening ever, or it's going to happen in February. I won't hold my breath for that. I was already expecting it. It didn't happen. So, like I said, I'm not going to hold my breath. I've already got to see great fights this year. Danny Garcia, Zab Judah, Lucas Matisse, Danny Garcia, the Mayweather, Canelo, Austin Trout. Just a shitload of good fights. So this is at the top of my list. This, I did a video a while ago. It was like my top 5 fights that I wanted to see this year, and this was definitely one of them. And Brandon Rios versus Manny Pacquiao. It's a big question mark. It could turn out to be a lot of ways. It really just depends on how the guys prepare, and how much Pacquiao has left. Is he going to be the aggressive Pacquiao that we've seen in maybe the Cotto fight, the Josh Clottey fight? Does he still have that level of energy? Does he still have that type of stamina, that type of determination? Because if he does, then Brandon Rios is in serious trouble if he just utilizes the angles and his footwork and speed. So I just want to see how gung-ho Pacquiao is after a knockout and see how Brandon Rios looks at welterweight. Does he look stronger? Does he look slower? very intriguing fight to me. So I can't wait. And as of right now, Pacquiao went back with his first strength and conditioning coach with the departure of Alex Ariza. Let me know what you guys think of this news. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.